Welcome everyone. So we are live. So let's get right to it. The market is kind of recovering or not, because we have this kind of scenario. The market go down, then go up, then go down again. You know the reason why? Because let me just go here on my list, go to SPY and discuss the SPY. Because a lot of people frustrated because every time we have a dip, retail trader buy the dip, okay, and the price go up. Then the short seller come and short the market. Then guess what? The market recover, but not recovery. This is retail trader buying. So you tell me what's the difference between retail trader and the market maker? Of course, the market maker buy with millions of shares, and the retail trader just buy like less amount of shares than the market maker. That's why the price go 20%, 30% for the SPY, then go down. Now we have to confirm if the market's starting to reverse or not by watching one resistance for the market. Hello everyone. Yes, we have to wait for everybody to join in. How's the weekend and how's the weather with you? Hi Nico, you are first today. Happy to see you here. Bitterban, hi, how you doing, brother? Yeah, it's crazy hot here in France. It's almost over 30 degrees, and the next week will be almost 40. I don't know how's the weather with you guys over there in the United States. Yes, the summer is here. So let me just check. Nvidia is a bit down. Tesla is up, doing good. The bottom for Tesla, I believe, is around the 560 here around this circle. If we got rejected at the moment, 800. So the 800 would be a rejection area for Tesla. This is a kind of straightforward trade for Tesla. Let me just check the earnings. Last earning, we have a surplus of almost 1 billion in revenue. So Tesla doing all right. So you see, even the earning before that is 500 million. Yeah, the before that we have not that good earning, but the last two earning we have suppressive revenue. This earning, the estimate is 16 billion for Tesla, and last estimate was 17. So we have a bit of negative estimate from the analysts for Tesla. Okay, so 16 instead of 17 the last quarter. So we expect the rejection and going toward the 550 if we have kind of a bit of bad earning. This is the fundamental. As you can see, last time we have we didn't met the estimate for the revenue. However, the price continued to go higher for Tesla. So sometimes the earnings is kind of for future projection price. So for the fundamental long term, you have to look for earning and dividends. However, in swing trade and the short term, the fundamental kind of don't play major role in the chart. You can see it clearly from Tesla and the other stock. So yeah, for Tesla, I'm gonna watch for this support. Anybody watching Tesla or trading Tesla, I just have an advice for you guys. If you want to buy Tesla, you have to wait until we have a confirmation for overcoming this crazy resistance. You see, we have this exponential average will coming down, already get rejected. We talked about this rejection around the 947. It happened around the 5th of May, and see what happened. We got rejected and the price crazy went down. So if we got rejected again here around below the 800, we're gonna have the 550. Here will be a nice bottom for Tesla for this year to load up, because here we're gonna have a nice support before we might see a reversal and entering a bull run again for Tesla. Okay, because we already dipped pretty nicely for Tesla, almost 50%. For NVIDIA as well, I'm just waiting to confirm if we will overcome this resistance around the 170. The same scenario as Tesla. If we get rejected here, it means we'll continue to go down around the 100 mark here. The 120 I will load up and average down for NVIDIA, because this will be price value for NVIDIA. And NEO is doing good, still holding above this exponential average. As we said, the support is around the 16. If we held, we're gonna see a breakout for the 26. 26 resistance will be a breakout for entering a pull run for NEO. So if you feel that you missed out for this bull run that happened in 2020, you see here, when we were around the 4 and we went until the 60, there's another opportunity to catch NEO to jump and confirming for reversal around the 26. We're gonna have the 44 again testing for this resistance. Maybe we have this resistance tested around November, or because we have kind of volatility before Christmas. Let me go to the squeeze stocks. I'm just always save the best later on. Okay, so I'm just waiting for everybody to come here to go to the most squeezed stocks and most talk about stocks on Reddit. So I'm just waiting for all the hunters and members to come in. Welcome, Elite. Happy to see you here. How are you doing, Rudy? Doing good? Yes. A lot of volatility. Yes, I know. Global videos, yes, it's pretty hot here. Orlando, oh, you are from Florida, of course. Yes, nice beaches, and the weather must be really good over there. Hi, Trey. How you doing? Of course, Rudy, we're gonna cover it, of course. Okay. Can you elaborate, Trey? You said 2 p.m. margin calls. Margin calls are regarding which stock? What you took? Margin call. Okay. Welcome from Houston. Dynasty, he's here. Ali, how you doing, brother? Okay, so let me just go to MULN first. Everybody knows MULN, what's happened to MULN when we traded and squeezed before. You see this jump that we did from the 50 cent until the 4. The squeeze started since the end of February until March. So the price visited a nice support. And what we said last time, yes, you guessed it. Every time we test this ascending line, we have a buying pressure, an accumulation, then a buying pressure. You see what's happened last time. We talked about this level, and you remember, because we did update for MULN before this dip. It was, I believe, around last month, 30th of June, and we expected the price will have a reversal and testing for the $1.26. And guess what? We have a perfect test today. You see this wick? So this is confirmation. Yes, pretty test. It's pretty good test. The $1.26 confirmed resistance for for MULN, and confirmed that the short is heavily positioned here. So you ask me what we should do right at the moment. So if you not average down, or you didn't bought this bottom around the 0.93, I suggest to wait until we overcome this resistance to enter for MULN trade, and at least take the second profit taken around the $1.65. This is a 25% jump, because here we expect another volatility, okay, around the $1.65. If you want to enter again, or if you want to hold to take the other profit taken, I suggest if someone is still not traded the MULN, the $1.65 will confirm the squeeze. So if we overcome the $1.65, I suggest to take profit first around the $2.15, and the second one will be $2.72. So there's two profit taken for MULN after we clear the $1.65. It's clear here with the yellow mark. So I suggest to take a bit of percentage profit around the $2.15, so you don't feel FOMO. Then the rest let it go until the $2.72. So this is a really good run if Mullen actually overcome the $1.65. So there's a potential of 30% profit for the first profit taken, and the second one is 60. So yeah, it's kind of 30% then 30%. So this is good, and we'll watch out for it. Already put notification. So if the price hit our resistance and clear it, we're gonna get notified. So I will go to the other stock knowing that I will not missing this trade. The next one we have EVFM, one of the most shorted stock, because if we go here, go on this website and see the shorts plays, and we see that EVFM is the first. Yes, it's the first most stock that would be have a potential for squeeze play. We have almost 162 stock. Imagine, and this stock is the first. What's mean is first because people been talk about this one the last 24 hours, upvoted so many times. You see volatility, that's a lot of people like comment and talk about this stock. So there's a big thing going on for this stock. If we go, you see that of course if you go to the chart, you see today is 8% up. However, beginning of this year we did almost 300%, and we're still holding 300%. So we have a bit of sell-off because we tested the $1.51. If you remember, we did video update for this one. We said the $1.51 is the resistance, and we have double bottom as we suggested. We anticipated the moment that we held above the $1. We did it on Patreon because we always do here pre-market update for our hunters. And what we suggest for our members, because we got a lot of question what we should do, because one of our hunter, I think Rudy, you asked me that, yeah? You asked me about this one, should I sell or not? And the price was perfectly above the $1. So what I suggest for Rudy, to hold and put stop loss where, yes, below the 0.99, precisely below the $1. So we held and see the price went to our profit taken. So we suggest to take profit taken around the $1.20 and the other one $1.50. So we had the profit taken, the second profit taken, the $1.50, and you see what's happened when we took our profit. The short came and the price went down 18%. So you see, always take a profit, and now you enter a new trade which is less risky because you already took your profit, which is around the $1.50. So we need at least one candle, 1 hour candle closing above the $1.50 to ignite the jump again, which will be around the $2.17 for this one. Okay, so the $2.17 should be our profit taken. We might see a bit of rejection around the $1.88. So if you fear that will be rejected before, you take a bit of profit around the $1.88 and then the $2.17. Okay, after the jump from the $1.50, because if we calculate every jump we did, we have the first jump it was 170, but after that the jump that we always did almost let me just check. Yeah, it's crazy what's going on here. Let me go to 13. Yeah, we have a nice bullback because we got rejected here. The price is still holding and doing higher lows, you see. So this is a nice looking chart, because if we went around the $1.22, I will say the trend is broken, and we might see again around above the $1.20. But we held every time we have higher lows. Here we have $1.23, and now we have $1.30 is base support. So if we have the $1.30 as a support, we can have a squeeze before the market close around the $1.50. So let me just put a notification for this one. around the $1.55. Perfect. So we go to the other stock. Let's go to FFIE. So Rudy, for this one, oh man, yeah, you asked me today regarding this one. You told me what's gonna happen. So what we said, because you asked me what's gonna happen for this stock, you bought around the $5.45, I think. Yeah, around the 45. So let's go to 1 hour. You see what's happened, Rudy? We suggest that the price should hold above the $5.18. You see this wick, the price bought back and we didn't close below it. Even if we go to the 15-minute chart, you see what's happened. Even in 15-minute chart, we didn't have a closing candle below the $5.18. So this is show us there's buying pressure. So this is support confirmed. We need to hold above this support in order to not going around the $4.60 to fill the gap here. So this will be the next support if we don't hold the $5.17. So the $4.63 precisely, as you can see that in smaller picture, our exponential average will be acting as a support here. So the big buying pressure, like a tsunami coming in to fill, to hold the price up above the $4.60. So the $4.60 should be the bottom and never go below to confirm that the buying pressure is there. But the best case scenario is holding above the $5.17, because if we held for this week at least, this will be a really interesting, because we're gonna see the $7 and $7.50. This will be the next price target. We do the same scenario as happened here from the $3.50. Wow, so we did almost 100% in span in just 1 day. This is really crazy. Yes, let me just check. Yeah, this is 1 day chart. Let me see how much. Yeah, almost 70% in 1 day. So this one is pretty volatile. The volume is 23 million today. So this is looking good. This is looking good. As long as we held above the $5.17, we're gonna have another jump for this one. Let me calculate how much from now. Yeah, another 38%. So I suggest to take the top profit taken for this one is the $7.50, and holding above the $5.17. This will confirm, and the squeeze will happen pretty soon. Because if we don't hold this, it means the squeeze will take a bit of time. It will be a bit, it means the short will heavy positioned, and we need to accumulate more in order to go to the $7. But if we held the $5.17, Rudy, it means we have the squeeze by the next Monday or the next week, because this one is really volatile, okay? We can have 17%, 50% in 1 day is easy. So yeah, the $5.17 will confirm the squeeze to the $7 and the $7.50. RDBX doing good because we visit the last kind of bottom as we suggest above the $5. That's why we see the price is continually going up, like not fast, because we have a big drop since we broke this ascending line. You see this? Then the retail trader bought, the price went down because the short came in, and now we have not sharp recovery but accumulating and the price going up slowly. This is more healthy. I prefer when the price go like this than going like down then up parabolically. This is not healthy. It means there is a retail trader just panicking and buying the dip, but not healthy. The healthy way is mean there is institution buying, the buying pressure going slowly and sideways, okay, not parabolically up after the short. Of course, after big short we don't want to see a big price up. This is not normal, okay? But now for RDBX, as we said, we suggest that the $6.70 is the resistance. That's why we see a bit of hold up, and a test happened around the 7th of July. Yes, and the price got rejected. So this is confirmed rejection area or resistant area. Let me just put this here. If we overcome the $6.70 by today, this will be a really good start for the next week in order to go to the $9 squeeze area, and never go around the $3.50, because this will be then the dip if we don't hold above the $5. But fortunately we held and we have a nice healthy bounce. Let me just check who's okay. Yes, Rudy, yes. Good afternoon, Sandy, how are you doing? Hello, Goku, how are you doing, brother? Dynasty, IMPP, of course. Elite, MATX, of course. We're gonna put it on the list. That's why we here. That's why we do the live streaming. We answer all the questions for our members, because we got a lot of questions in comment section. And sorry if I reply a bit late on the comment section, but I always guard the comments and prepare for all your questions on the live streaming. Because I believe in the live streaming is better to reply on all your question, because we could learn together, see the analysis together, and you learn, and the other trader or members, they can learn with us. So it's better than responding and give you the answer in the comment section. I don't know what you think. I think this is by far the best way to reply on the the followers or the members is better by replying live, you know. I don't know if you prefer to reply on your comments on the live section or on the live streaming, or on the comment section on each video. Whatever is better. I don't know. I'm trying to see which one is better, but I believe the replying on the live streaming is better. Okay, we have OCGN. It's been a while that last time we checked OCGN. Yes, Heina, we're gonna check it for you. Boxed is kind of moving at the moment. Ali is moving, yes. Let me just check. Sandial for Goku. We have MATX. Let me just check Elite. METX. What's going on with this one? What's going on? Yes. We kind of sideways trading at the moment, because in the big picture we still downtrending after we did the reverse split to 1 to 30 around the 6th of May. You see we have a sharp decline for the price after the news of the split, which happened at the price the $2.80. So the $2.80 it will trigger a big reversal and bullish momentum again. So that's why I suggest for MTX, for a lot of people who did trade MTX, just put in the indication around the $2.80, because this will show us that the institution started buying this one. Otherwise, a good sign at the moment, Elite, is we doing sideways trading. It means we accumulating and stop going down and starting to have accumulation and the price ready to jump to the $2.80. So yeah, the $2.80 would be ignition for starting reversing and going to the $4.80. However, we have to hold this sideways trading until we have enough buying pressure to take us until the $2.80. If we go to IMPP, yes, plus the like button on the way end in order to kick the algorithm and push our live streaming to more hunters and members. So yeah, this is would be the least you can do to push this live streaming to more viewers, to help as much as possible, because that's why we here try to help the retail trader to overcome the short sellers. At the moment it's crazy what's happening, a lot of manipulation, a lot of things going on. So yeah, so we have to help the retail trader at least to make profit, you know. So for IMPP, what we suggest, last time, if you are regular here, because we do every time daily update, daily video here on our channel, and the last update for IMPP, we said when we broke the support around the 0.47, we said this is the resistance, we're gonna test it. Yes, we tested when? Yesterday. You see this wick with the green candle? We kind of test, let me just make it really small here. Yeah. Okay, you can see it clearly that what happened here was just a test. That's why the price went down. We're not ready to go higher again because we have this wick near the 0.47 hour resistance. So the price is kind of going toward to test this area. Let me just do this. If we still not overcome this resistance, we might see a test for this ascending line. Like what happened for MULN, the price will be dragged down until we test the last bottom here around the 0.33 if we don't held above the 0.38. So the best case scenario, we need to have accumulation like what happened for METX sideways to confirm that there is a big buying pressure happening behind the scene in dark pool, whatever, and then the price will break. So this is a big buying pressure will happen if we have accumulation phase, not going down below the 0.38. This would be a big sign of weakness because the first sign of weakness, this one, it was yesterday. We have a wick, but we're still holding because we're still doing higher lows. Because if we go in smaller picture, you can see that we're still doing higher lows. Let me just go here and go smaller again. Yeah, you see, we still have kind of a bit of recovery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hour candle green and now red. However, we still kind of have a bit of ascending line or higher lows forming. So we don't want to break this pattern around the 0.41 to confirm that we're still accumulating and retesting the 0.47. So yeah, we need to hold this by the next week and confirming that we're still doing this nice shape for recovery. You see, we kind of went down parabolically the moment that we break or broke the 0.47. It was around 29th of June last month. So now it's kind of recovering. So we need to hold this recovery shape and never break it in order to break this resistance. Simple, okay? So if we have a continuation for this shape and ascending line and never going lower, we're gonna break the 0.47, okay? So let me just go. Yeah, Nico, yeah, of course. This is the first time I heard someone ask me this stock, AEZS. Yes. Andrea, yes, OCGN is hot. Let me just go to OCGN. OCGN always kind of game changer because it's pharmaceutical stock kind of, and always rely on news. So the price always jump like crazy sometimes. So yeah, at the moment is around the 3 and is bumping 10%. So if we go in the big picture, you see what's going on. We kind of went to the bottom for OCGN around the $1.40. You see what's happened? We went near our bottom that we discussed it before. We went until the $1.70 and we have this wick. You see here? Nice bottom for OCGN. And now we continue to go higher. However, for OCGN, there is a massive test here around the $4. So be careful. We might see a rejection for OCGN around the $4. If you already inside or already bought around the $1.70, I suggest to take a profit here around the $4, okay? Before we have a confirmation to hold above the $4 in order to get in again to take a profit around the $5.80 and again around the other level of resistance, which is the 9. So the $4 for the OCGN will be a marker for price reversal and entering bullish trend for OCGN, and confirming this is the bottom around the $1. So the $4 will be confirmation for everything. If we got rejected, it means we're not ready yet, and we'll be trading sideways in this box between the 4 and the 1. Yeah, this big range, we can make good money between this range, buying around the $1.40 and selling between like the $2 or the $3 before the $4. So yeah, I suggest $4. This would be turning point for OCGN, for my opinion. If we got rejected, it means we're not ready yet. If we break it and hold above it, it means we bump in again nearing the 6 and the 9. Let me just check the other. Yeah, we have box. We didn't check it out, of course. Catalyst OCGN, please, is set up for a catalyst move. That's why it's moving. We have some kind of fundamental news that pumping the stock because it's been heavily shorted last time. Let me just take Nico because his stock, like nobody asked for this stock before. Let me check it. Before that, let me just check here the top squeeze play stocks. We have EVFM, we already covered it. We have G Medical Innovations, GMVT is the second. Then RTBX is coming back 76 places, jump like games. Redbox is coming heavily at the moment. So yeah, Redbox, a lot of people talking about Redbox for potential comeback with GameStop, of course, and Sega. Let me just take this one because we never covered this one. This is new. GMVD. Let me just check this one out. Wow. So that's why a lot of people talking about this one, because we have the price at the beginning of this year was around the 6, now is around the 0.80. So you you see that Redditors checking all the stocks that been shorted heavily. For this one is almost 92%. From the $6.50 until the sub $1. That's why a lot of people talk about this one for potential squeeze. So for this one, if we have a potential squeeze, we're gonna have the price first overcome this potential area, the $1.59. For my opinion, this will confirm there's a squeeze to go again around the $4 at least, or yeah, around the $3.90 for my opinion. Yeah, not the $4. Let me just check this out and this out. Yeah, so the $1.59 will be confirming that we have a squeeze. Now we have interesting like bumping happening, 25% just for today for this one, and still bumping. So this one will be interesting to watch. Let me just put a notification to be notified if the price just hit the $1.20, because this would be the first signal for squeeze. Okay, so let me just put this AEZS for this one. Yeah, for this one, this is clearly what's happened. A massive rejection around the 0.30, the price went down. So yeah, for this one is really clear for me. The 0.30 is where the short seller are there. Is heavily shorted here, and let me just put this one here as well, the 0.43 after this. Let me just calculate how much from this here, 40% after the 0.30, of course, then the 0.57, I think, yes, 0.56. So we have two profit taken after the 0.30, the 0.43 and the 0.56. Now we already test our level here around the 29th of June. Nice test for the resistance. The price went down, accumulate, and now ready to retest the 0.30. So just be careful, because at the moment we have lowered the resistance around the 0.27. If we get rejected around the 0.27, will confirm my hypothesis, is mean the short in control and the price will continue to go down. Lower lows, a lower bottom for this year. So just be careful. We need to have this reaction. 0.30 accumulating like what happened here above the 0.30. This will be the safest bet in order to go to 0.43 and the 0.56. Otherwise, we already have our test and a rejection. So we have to watch for this one. Let me just check the other. GMVD. Why you bought and why you sold? Can you answer this question for me, Andrea? So the main question now, we have to learn from what you did. When did you bought and when did you sell, and why you sold already, like GMVD after the jump? So if you tell me that you bought around the $3, or when the jump happened around the beginning of this year, I tell you, yeah, you have to sell, of course. But if you sold like lately when you bought around this area, you have to tell me why you sell and why you bought, actually, because it would be interesting. Now we went crazy down, so the best case scenario for this one, if you want to re-enter to confirm that this price will have another squeeze like that happened this one, and you don't feel missing out from this one, is the $1.59. Now is the 0.82 or 0.86, I think. Yeah, 0.86. Okay, Ali, I forget about you. You asked me about Boxed. Let me just check Boxed. So box have kind of resistant around the 3. Confirm, we got rejected. Now we have this is kind of crazy what's going on with box. Yeah, so we have a bit of support around the $1.60. So we have to confirm that we still doing higher lows. Like here, this is the bottom, and this is confirm that institution bought around the 6th of July. Now we have to have one confirmation left to confirm that we're gonna test the $3, which is the $2.17. So we're gonna see a test here. We might see a rejection. If we got rejected, it means we're not ready yet. If we held above the $1.60 and accumulate, is mean we're gonna break the $2.17 the next time. And you take a profit first around the $3 here below the $3, $2.88. The second profit taken, because we're gonna see a massive jump, is around the $4.50, $4.80. Okay, 2 profit taken after the $3, of course. So the first technical level to confirm that box is ready to squeeze again is the $2.17. It's pretty near. Now is around the $1.80. So let me just do a notification, because we might see this test now before the market close. because if we see here, yeah, we have almost 1 hour and 15 minutes before the market close. So yeah, we have the last hour, power hour, as everybody call it. So we're gonna see a big volatility for the last hour for box, of course, because the volume is around the 1.70. No, not much, not much. Should be 10. Should be 10, 20 million will be a really nice to see a squeeze for it. Like MULN is 63 million worth of volume. Nice. And I think MULN will retest the $1.26 before the market close. This will be a crazy turning of the event for MULN. Yes, Elite, regarding taxes, yeah, you just have an accountant, so he will do everything for you, so you don't have to worry. So this will be the easiest way, because if you're trading, you don't want to overthink about taxes and things like this. You have to have accountants to do it for you, you know, when you day trade. If you swing trade, you can do it by yourself. It's easier. So what I prefer and suggest for new trader is swing trading, okay? What I mean by swing trading, so you're holding the trade for weeks or months for more profit taken, but more time, but less hassle. So you don't have to declare taxes every time with the profit that you make and things like this. So yeah, swing trading is less hassle, and at the same time is better for new trader, because you don't overtrade. At the same time, you save a lot of money, because every time you open a trade and close a trade with let's say 10,000, 20,000, I'm talking about big money, over the 10,000, you can see the difference. You can see the the fees for every open trade. So I suggest to open less trade, which is by swing trading, and you have the best case scenario, because you don't overtrade, you save a lot of money and fees, and at the same time you don't overthink about thinking about taxes and things like this, because you do it like after 3 months or whatever you close the trade. So of course, Goku, we gonna check CEI, because if we go to the energy stock is a bit recovering, and one of them is CEI, and CEI went to our suggested support. You see, last time we talked about CEI, the moment that we broke this ascending line around, if you remember, Goku, around the 10th of June, you see what we said. We have to have the reversal above the 0.33. You see what's happened? You see what we suggest? We suggest that the price will bounce from above the 0.33. We went until the 0.35, of course. Then the price went up. We suggest we have a bounce for above the 0.33, then going again above to test around the 0.45, I think, yeah, 0.45 here. We have a test, an important test for CEI, to confirm if we're gonna continue to go down to test this ascending line for below or not. So what I suggest here, will be a turning point for CEI. If CEI will continue to go down for this year, we're gonna see a rejection around the 0.45, and this time we don't hold the 0.33, we're gonna go here above the 0.20. And the best case scenario is overcoming the 0.45, then go above this ascending line around the 0.61. This will confirm this is the bottom, and we stop trending down and will continue to go up, and this will mark the reversal. You're welcome, Elite, you're welcome. We have an interesting question from Justin and from Alex. From Justin, he asked about BBIG is in the reversal mode or not. And for Alex, he said, which the best time to take profit on Emulan. So both of them is kind of good question to ask. So if we go, because a lot of people ask this intriguing question. For BBIG, let's go with BBIG, which is the question that been asked with from our hunter, Justin. So are we in reversal mode? So what we said last time, I don't know if you watched the video that we did for BBIG and Tide. We said for BBIG, the support is the $1. So the reversal will confirm if we never like going below the $1 because it's psychological level. We said this before. So if we held above the $1, the confirmation for starting reversing is overcome the $1.32 because this is the strongest resistance for BBIG. What I mean by resistant, the short seller is heavily positioned there. If we don't overcome it, is mean the short is outweigh the buying pressure or the ball, and the price will continue this time around the 0.90. So be careful. The or the $1.32 will be marking for the reversal, because if we overcome it and hold above it, we're gonna have continuation first for the $1.80, then the squeeze area, for my opinion, the $2.22. So the reversal will start above the $1.32 after we break it and hold above it, okay? Because we might see a fake out, a wick, then the price closed below, then continue to go down. This always happens in the market, fake out. There's a lot of fake out and manipulation. For the other question from Alex, he said when we should take profit from Emulan. So if we go to Emulan, first thing to answer your question is where you bought. If you bought around this ascending line, what we suggest already take a profit, or because we have a test here around the $1.26. If you want to swing trade it, of course I will tell you to hold it until we test the $1.65, where you take the first profit taking, because there's a potential for resistance and rejection, and you can take the other profit taking around the $2.15. So there's many profit taking for Emulan. If you want to swing trade it for long run, I will suggest never sell if we held above this ascending line, because this should be the bottom, okay? Any price above, let's say the 0.95, we are in clear to go higher. If we overcome the $1.26 is the first signal, okay? You don't have to take a profit. This is the first signal for squeeze. $1.65, there's a potential resistance. You could actually take a profit, like say 40%, 30%, because there's a big potential for squeeze around the $2.15 and $2.70. So what I suggest, don't take profit 100%, because this will trigger the FOMO part of you. So what I suggest, take 50%, 70%, whatever you feel good with it, okay? Because I don't know what's percentage that you feel good to never actually feel FOMO and re-enter. I don't want you to re-enter when the price hit the $2.15. This is dangerous. Here, profit taking area. You don't take you don't enter. You take a bit of profit and let the other one go until the $2.70. So to answer your question, you don't take a profit one go, but take percentages. And never do re-entry for Emulan. This will be not good way to enter again above the $1, I think. Yeah, $1.65. It's not good entry. It's a good entry if we hold above the $1.65, okay? Dynasty, we already covered IMPP, okay? BBIG, makes sense. Gamma Ramb, Rodrigo. Sandy, no, we didn't cover AMC yet. We're gonna cover it for you right now. Andrea asked about the next stock he will buy, which is TRKA. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna cover it for you. We're gonna check it. Thank you for bringing this up to share it with our community, because here we have to share. Okay, if you have a stock you think that will squeeze bring it on. Okay, let me do the analysis and see if we could make money. That's why we do live streaming. We try to find the good stock to buy and where to take profit on them. This is the name of the game. There's always opportunity in the market. Okay, so if you miss one stock, don't just kick yourself that you miss opportunity to make 50%, 100%, whatever. There's always opportunity. There's always another stock we could hunt. So if we go first for EMC, then we could cover TRKA, because this is a new stock we never covered before. Let me just put it here and put AMC. For Sandy, ask about AMC. AMC is bumping, doing good for my opinion, because we're still inside their triangle. Last time we talked about AMC, if you new here, we already covered AMC. What we said for AMC? We said we have mini triangle for AMC. We have this triangle that give us the nice jump and the squeeze, and we have this triangle after the squeeze and the price went down. So now we have another triangle that forming will confirm either we have a squeeze up or down. When? This would be a good question, Sandy, to ask me. Yes, we said the 16. Now around the 14, we visited the 15, I think. Yeah. So, for my opinion, the 16, above the 16, around the 1655 here, this will be like a trigger for a breakout for AMC and going testing around the 20, then even around the 30. So we have two target after the 1650 after we break this triangle, which is two profit taken or technical tests for AMC, which is the 20, then the 30. So because if the triangle broken from below, we might see the $5.50. So this is a big profit and big drop down. You see almost 50%. However, if we break up, we have 30 and again almost 100%. So yeah, this is a big game for AMC. Go big or go home, you know. For this one, we already covered it, I think. Yeah, TRKA. So for this one, still inside this triangle or this descending channel. What we said last time for this one, yes, we said the $1.19 will be the breakout. Now we confirm that we're still doing higher lows. You see, we have already tested around the 13th of June, got rejected, the price went down, and now we're still holding and doing higher lows around 0.73. So for this one, will be a nice trade if we have the breakout around the $1.20 here. After we have the breakout around the $1.20, we gonna see the price parabolically going around the first test will be $1.57, then $2.16. So we have two profit taken as well for this one after we clear this level, the $1.20, $1.52 and $2.16. And now is just testing area. Still, the short is still in control and still doing higher lows, you see, and lower highs. So the price has been squeezing here. They do have a conference meeting today. I think after the market close. Yeah, Dynasty? Hi, Philip. You're a bit late today. VTNR. Yeah, we didn't cover it. We're going to cover it for you, of course. You are welcome, Alex. Yes, Goku. Let me just check Sandia. It's been squeezing down. 0.39. Yeah, 0.39. You see what's happened last time? We have the 0.88. We have a nice test around the 21st of March. The price went down. So there's a potential that Sandial will continue to go down around the 0.15 if we have confirmed rejection again around the 0.39. So the 0.39 is the rejection area. This will confirm that Sandial will continue to go down if we get rejected and never hold above the current level of ascending line. This has been tested now. Look, this is crazy what's going on here. You see it clearly, Goku? We have to hold this in order to have a breakout around the 0.39. Otherwise, the price will go really low this time, around the 0.15. No, man, you took my name. Oh, man, this is really funny. Jesus, Nonis. I think you just put your... this is a joke. I think you just changed your name on YouTube just to make a fun, you know, of my name. But this is good, okay? Because when you send any question on live chat, I can see you first. Okay. Aha. Okay, let me just see the NTR for Philip. Hopefully that's your meeting was good and have because sometimes meeting is long and there is no any benefit of it. Hopefully you got a really good prospect and the meeting was productive. Wow, so this one is kind of breaking the resistance that we talked about before, the 11.54. So this is a really nice break before the market close. Yeah, this is really nice. So for this one, VTNR going 3% or almost 4%, we have to have, we have to confirm this green candle to close above, or even this one, our candle close above our resistance to confirm our support. This should be our support now, the 11.30, to go near the 13 again. The 13 would be the mark for a squeeze area or parabolically price go up again. So let me just put another resistance around this area because this will be the squeeze area around the 13 and confirm support after we have the 1 hour candle. Let me just refresh because there's another 1 hour candle should open now. And this should be green. Yeah, will be really interesting because we'll confirm that we start to reverse. Yeah, Alex, we already covered RDBX. Oh man, yes man. Thank you, Philip. You have to tell me what you could bring to the table. You know, the business is business. You have to be good at editing and doing studio for like video productions and I don't know, like this kind of thing. Good with camera, lighting. So this the kind of things that I should actually need in my in our channel, you know, or replying on the email, like adjusting email. There's a lot of things that I do by myself now. Is kind of it's too much actually. beside trading, because trading is the most important thing. And as everybody said, if you want to, you have to focus on the 80 that the 20% that will give you the 80% of the feedback or the outcome. So that's why I'm trying to focus on trading, because this is the 20% that will give me 80% of the benefit or the growth that I will see in my channel or even my business. So yeah, I have to do the 80-20 rule because I already read the book and it's really interesting. Because if I try to do everything, it's not good. Yeah, we have many requests stock today. Yes. As everybody knows, you can ask me directly, and we will be really fast to reply on your comment and question. If you join on our Patreon here, because we do always a pre-market update, request a stock, of course, and meeting one-on-one on Patreon. So, and even we have a Discord channel as well. So if you want to to review your stock or crypto, of course, we cover even crypto. You can join us on Patreon or ask me, send me a message on our email. You can send me here because I got a lot of question regarding our business email and what kind of we got a lot of comment section question regarding Patreon and things like this. So let me just do where's the, I don't know. Yes, here. Okay, reading list. Whiteboard, where's the white? Yes, here. So yeah, if you have any question regarding Patreon or Discord, you can send me a message directly to the tradingjesus.contact@gmail.com. I will reply as soon as possible regarding your question and how you join and how it works, because it's really simple. Which is you just send me a question regarding which stock you want me to review. I will do short analysis or video before the market open. Of course, around the 10:30 p.m. Paris time or a.m. Paris time before the market open. That's why a lot of question I got a lot of question before the market open. So I do it all together in a video in order to be ready to hunt before the market open. Because last time we covered so many stocks, like those stocks, Box and IMPP, MTX, MULN. Because before the markets, we have volatility. The market could actually jump 50%, 30%. So new trader, what they do, and sometimes a trader buy in pre-market. And guess what? The market pre-markets open, let's say for MULN around the $1.65. When the market open, the market go down because pre-market is volatile. So what's happened for new trader? They bought pre-market here, the market open, they lose already around the $1.26. So that's why I suggest to make a strategy before the market open. So I will give you guidance before even the market open, where you buy, where you sell, and when the entry, the best entry to confirm that we have new support and reversal. So as I said, you can send me a message here and let me know if you want to join or whatever level you want me to suggest to, because we have for level for Patreon. You send me a message for our email and I'll reply as soon as possible. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Philip. Yeah, Brandon. Yes, you're a bit late today because we almost wrap up for the live streaming for today because we're already open around the 8. As you know that we already did like 8 p.m. Paris time is always reserved for our live streaming. We might do it around the 7 p.m. Paris time, but now at 8 p.m. Paris time, okay? And Brandon, if you are late, you can rewatch the live streaming after we finish the live streaming. So whatever stock we covered, you can rewatch it because we covered many stock today. I think we covered almost 50 or 60 stock for today. So yeah, I think we covered your stock already. If you covered the most important stock that been talked about in Reddit, of course, because we have many stock been squeezed. We covered RDBX, AMC, EVFM, GMVD. We covered what else? We covered a lot. If you, yes, BBIG we covered it as well. So yeah, Exella. So yeah, we covered the top shortest squeeze stock on this live streaming. So if you missed the live streaming, you can watch it again. I will make sure to put it on our channel to rewatch it. Hopefully this was clear and informative, and if I don't cover your stock cut, really sorry. Or try to cover it the next time. And if you want to join in our Patreon, if you have the opportunity to ask me and for reviewing a stock before the market open, or even a meeting one-on-one with you to check your portfolio and build a strategy, you can send me a message to trading.gz.contact@gmail.com to ask me a question regarding Patreon or Discord and how it works. So hopefully you have a nice weekend and see you in the next video.